Please, Daddy.
I
Please,
can't.
Daddy.
I
Please, Daddy,
can't.
push my button.
You know why I can't? Because we're oh god.
Thank you, Daddy.
Wow.
Thank you, Daddy.
Wow.
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 All of the cis women in the chat all just got horny. The trans women, mommy. Now you're horny. And Rob is too, obviously, because he just cleared his throat like that.
It's not because I'm getting over a cold, but
Hey, Hoozle.
Oh, baby, are you okay? Could bring you soup.
Welcome to Mistwalkers.
It's those filthy children, isn't it?
It is those filthy children. Ugh. They put their booger hands all over you.
Children. Children are fucking disgusting.
Our sponsor for tonight is Canadian Dice. As always, you can go to canadiandice.ca, use the code THEVECTAIR, all one word, to get 15% off of your order. Almost got you there.
You can also use Dice Daddy.
But we don't get the kickback from that, so don't do it.
Why don't we get the kickback from it? At least I should get
We've had this conversation multiple times. I don't know.
I'm going to message you right now, Ryan. If you're in the chat or watching this later, I'm messaging you right now. I'm going to tweet him.
We don't have a dice pick because I forgot to get it.
I do the dice pick. You continue.
So no dice pick this week. We are sticking with the prismatic pink this week because it's pretty, it's sharp edge, and you can shank a hobo with it. Again, that is a murder hobo, not a unhoused person.
Very different.
Yes. Scheduling wise, we got Blood in the Six Chapter 2 tomorrow over on DM Jeremy's channel at 8 p.m. Wednesday on Cantrips and Coffee, we have The Society at 9 p.m., which is our Call of the Cthulhu game. Jer, Sly, and myself are in that game. And Artemis.
Ooh. I have a dice pick. It's Troll's Blood dice, because it looks like you could drink it.
We already used
definitely some type of liquors. I know, but it's my pick, though.
Oh, okay.
Well, haven't you ever drank that sparkly, swirly alcohol that like gives you a sparkle off to your shite the next day?
No.
It's really disconcerting if you drink the red one.
I bet.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry. I'll mute myself now.
Thanks. Thursday, we've got Song of Crystal and Shadow at 8:30 with our 2 new cast members. So that is super exciting. Look out for that. That's back here at 8:30 on Thursday. Pixies 5 returns on Friday. Saturday, we got Together Among the Stars at 11:30 a.m. with Agni Yamuna 2. Finally, it's happening. It's going to be awful. And Sunday, we're over on DM Jeremy's channel again for Legacy of Fire with DM Jeremy and Artemis and I. Yeah, merch, podcasts, you know the spiel. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Are
we leaving?
Good job.
Okay. See you later.
Meech.
Signing out. Good night.
Meech.
I didn't even do anything.
I was typing too fast.
Yeah, you were.
Merch. Can we alter it on our website to Meech page?
Nobody will know what that means, except the people that are here right now.
Unless we make it a thing.
I'm making it a thing.
No. I don't want to. Anyway.
Oh, be careful, Affy. You challenge me, and I'm annoying.
I know you are.
You just challenged me.
Where we left off, the walkers had made it to Barovia, a land of darkness and vampires and werewolves, and, as they soon found out, Desirous. And the walking corpse of Gabriella. Because, why not? Sorry, not sorry. Desirous invited the walkers into the library, where he was very quick to explain that it was him or Gabriella. He chose himself, and I think that's a fair point to make. But other people are not so happy about it, which is understandable. But I feel like if it's a him or me thing, I choose me. Just saying.
As the person who shot a kid in the face during Call of Cthulhu.
I have no qualms about my survival.
Here for it.
I would not survive in the real world if it was like a zombie apocalypse, so I will take everybody out in the TTRPG space instead. So,
Fair.
you have all agreed now to travel to Vallaki together, where you know Van Richten was as his last known location. Additionally, you might meet some of Dez's family, even though it's a very stupid place. You've also been given a little bit of a mission from the bagman through Sly, who is determined to not allow his sister's coven to keep covening and killing kids to turn them into pastries. Because, like you do. We pick up now, heading along the Solenka Pass, back down from the Amber Temple, heading towards the Slavic woods. I am out of practice with these names. So, party, I need a survival check to walk the pass without any issues.
Give Atlas advantage.
Atlas has
Please.
advantage.
Eli advantage.
Oh, Keelah.
You want all of us to roll that?
Nope.
Oops.
Atlas is your designated navigation pony, so
Also, Gordon, because Gordon can't get lost.
Gordon has never been to
Mazes.
Barovia.
Yeah. he
Does it
can't get
matter?
off the mazes.
I read something. Oh, it's Pathfinder. Never mind.
No, you're accurate. Minotaur.
I keep dipping my toes into a bunch of different TTRPGs, though, for real, though.
Yeah. Anyway, Minotaur cannot get lost to places they have already been.
Which
He's
means
not
they
been
can never
here.
backtrack wrongly.
He's never been here, so he doesn't know where he's going.
Did we just leave Calypso in the lake?
Yes.
Yeah.
We do that a lot.
Yeah. But no, we didn't just leave her
Yeah,
there.
we
We actually got the I really loved that. Can we just commend Affy real quick though for just being using her power to it was amazing. I was
Yeah.
like, oh,
Railroad the party.
choo choo.
Sometimes you got a railroad because
I don't see it as a railroad. I see it as continuing past unnecessary bullshit sometimes.
so,
but sometimes
like
the bullshit's
last
fun.
72. Never mind.
Okay, you know what? Words
Yes, the last 72 sessions, exactly.
words hurt, okay? A lot has happened, and you can't tell me that none of it was bullshit.
Sure.
That's a double negative. I confused myself. I don't know. I'm a little guy.
Yeah.
I'm a little guy. Leave me alone.
Yeah, okay. So, with Atlas leading the way, you are able to navigate the icy, snowy pass without any issues. You do see along the way that there is a corpse of a rock. R-O-K, not R-O-C-K, not Dwayne The Rock Johnson. It's a rock.
Oh my god, he's here in Barovia.
Of course he is.
It is skeletal. Very little sinew and muscle remains, except like the ones that are very, very tight against the skeletal structure. Yeah, it's a very large skeletal bird.
What can I take from it that's carryable?
Got it. Des, make a nature check.
And if we're being honest, the first thing on Sly's mind is, does it crunch? Hey, a 21 on nature.
The beak, probably.
Yep, I take that. I take that shit. We're walking past it, and he stops. He's like, I'm just like, Bestie.
Razira is just looking for the most intact piece of,
Flesh.
yeah.
That's Athelstan's next
To
part.
snack? Is that what you're doing?
Ew.
To be
Just
fair,
just a
cat.
rock.
and bird.
Fear you're still a tabaxi.
Do not feed your cat.
First of all, they're not ours.
You
They're their own person.
you just hear this like hollow, sickening snap, and the beak comes off in two pieces, and just like One Piece falls in the snow, and Athelstan's just like holding one. He's like, "What?" He shoved it in the bag of
Should
holding.
go.
I want to find out what killed it, Affy,
Make a medicine check.
and if there's any tracks. Check for tracks. That was. I rolled a 9 medicine check.
You're not sure. It's very dead.
Mm-hmm.
Should be survival.
There's some breaking in the scratchies and the bones. Yeah, something killed it.
Yeah. You see your own. That's about it.
Interesting. He shoves the bottom part of the beak into the bag of holding. Okay, let's go.
It looks like it's been there for a hot minute, right? Like,
Yeah.
It's
mean,
missing
it's-
most. It's missing most of its body. So, but it's
With-
also in a cold environment.
Yes.
Yeah,
I was
but
getting there.
still.
As Cedar said, with the temperature here and the snow and ice, it's probably been here a hot year or more.
Hot
Yep, that's the joke.
because it's cold.
Because it's cold. Posture check.
No.
Too bad.
Okay, fine, Daddy.
It takes about a day, maybe 2, or a day and a half to make your way into the flats, well, what you would consider flats in comparison, of the plains around the Svalich Woods. It's gonna be a day.
You know, you can also change the names if you want to.
No! Because this is all existing lore.
But it's
Not
your
just because it's-
world.
Yeah, but the thing is, this is based off of Mori's courses, which is already taken place.
Do we have a map?
Does anybody have a map of Barovia,
Do you-
Andy?
Do we need the map?
Actually, yeah, we did make a map, didn't we?
Listen. I know where I'm going.
Yeah, he's from here.
Thank you, Breeze.
I would like to take note of our direction in traveling, though.
We can.
Affy. That's sorry. So that was very much like Athelstan's voice. Athelstan will be taking note of directionals and landmarks and stuff like that, making kind of a note here and there,
Okay, so
observation wise.
you pass
And-
by the lake again, and you can see that the succubus is gone.
Mm.
We passed by the lake again. We're going in a big circle.
We had to
No,
come back down the mountain.
Yeah,
He's gotta go
you
back
went up
down.
the mountain, and now you're coming back down the mountain. No circle, you're just retracing your steps.
How
Maybe-
far of a walk is it, Des?
It's a bit. 2 days.
Mm.
Bring Gabriella with you.
Yes, she's on a leash behind me.
Oh. Where's the leash tied to or looped around?
Yes.
Eli.
So, Des, you know that if you were to take the main road, it would probably take about 3 or 4 days. But
Oh,
you
okay.
can cut through the ruins of Berez, and it will cut a day and a half,
Yeah, but,
possibly 2 days off your travel.
That is not. We will stick to the road, right, friends?
I mean, we were told
I
the
would. I would
forests
start.
were not good to go through, so yeah.
I
roads
would.
seem
I would suggest the roads. I would not take the path as the raven flies. I would take the roads. But I mean, you are so much more experienced than I. I'll take your
yeah.
lead.
You just said we don't need a map. Lead the way, then.
Of course. We will lead the way.
We agree, so we do it.
On the road, though.
And
Right.
I'm doing an insight check.
Sure.
14 on Des.
To determine what?
What did he just say? I forget already. Gods.
But we're taking the roads. 3
No,
days?
no, it's like him being like, I know the way. I'm the best.
Oh,
I didn't
okay.
say that. I
I don't.
didn't say I was
forget.
the best.
I forget what you
God damn
said.
it.
I'm sorry.
Well, you can't inside check me if you have not remember what I say, you know?
Good point.
Oh my fucking gods! You're taking advantage of the fact that Cedar is ADHD autistic as hell, and
I just say we don't need map because I'm from here. I
On
know
the
my way.
map, it's all up here.
I'm the map. I'm the map.
I literally come from Valaki and I went to the Amber Temple. So I'm just drawing my steps home. Yes?
Mm-hmm. Lead the way.
Yes,
Seems-
but you keep looking at me with that side eye.
Which eye?
I don't know. You have a lot.
Mm.
I can't really say much. I will lead them to Valaki.
Okay. You begin the trek along the winding witchbacky road that keeps you out of the woods, literally and maybe figuratively, as it heads back towards the main road that runs all the way through Barovia.
Truly, since the Dark Lord is gone, the woods are not really as dangerous, maybe, as they were.
As Des says this, you hear a howl of wolves in the distance.
Athelstan like looks in that direction and just kind of smiles.
I didn't say there was no danger. I just said less danger, right? I mean, but you're all such brave and courageous people.
Indeed.
We don't have anything to worry about.
No, not even a bit.
We'll be in Valaki in no time. You'll see.
Uh-huh. Okay. That's said anything to the contrary. Please.
Alrighty. So I need somebody to roll a d20 for me.
Oh gods. I knew it. If you rolled wolves, Rob, I swear.
You always roll wolves.
Always roll wolves. What is it, baby? What you doing?
The travel during the daylight hours goes out without any issues. There is still that sort of distant, occasional howling of wolves, which is odd because it's daytime. Why are they howling? They tend to be nocturnal. But whatevs.
They
It's
sound like
probably fine.
real wolves or something more.
Make a nature check.
$22.
I am rolling like shit today.
Ain't that just the way?
Kayla's got no
Oh my
fucking clue.
fucking gods, Kayla!
I know.
Good job, buddy. Good
To
job.
be fair, Keelan is a little distracted right now.
Probably
I
a good
imagine
reason.
Keli sees the when Des came out of the back room with his backpack and like with Gabriella on that leash. I imagine it's like that Arthur meme clenching the fist.
Apparently, Atlas is worse.
Yep.
Yep. Poor Sparkle Pony.
I made sure
Athelstan-
she had appropriate travel. Like, she's wearing
She's
her
wearing
leather
her armor again, yeah.
Okay. Athelstan, you are pretty sure they're wolves, just real big ones.
It's nothing he hasn't heard before when the last time he was here.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure only once or twice got attacked by, giant Barovian wolves.
Eh,
Didn't get his ass chewed on, though.
it's probably fine.
In town he did, though.
What did go wrong?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
The sun begins to set, and the sort of gray, inky darkness that is prevalent during the day just gets thicker. And you find yourself, even with things like dark vision and devil's sight, it's a little harder to see. You feel maybe you're innate abilities to see through darkness aren't as strong here.
Oh yeah, this fucking non-magical magical darkness. Love that.
So, that said, how late do you travel?
Not late.
Like,
When the sun goes down, I suggest we
Mm,
find a place.
mm.
bubble up.
Yes, please.
You have a
We-
bubble.
You guys haven't let me do this in so long. I get to do it now.
To be fair, the last time that we thought about doing it, magic exploded every time. So
Why did the magic explode?
Because
it's
magic
Valishan
was
is Valishan.
fucked in Valishan during the hunt. Every spell
Okay.
had a secondary action to it
Magic is just
that was
free.
random.
Mm.
Zia?
Magic is just free.
You don't like the magic? You don't like
I-
magic?
Not able to do it myself.
So you
Yeah.
don't
No.
like it?
In Chult, only one person per village allowed.
Hmm.
Are they the leader?
Shaman, normally.
Does that mean leader?
Spiritual.
Spiritual leader? Not like a cleric? Like, is this real magic or is this like fake god magic?
What?
Magic's not real if it's not arcane. Didn't you know that?
I mean,
I
if you'd
look
like,
at
we could have a.
Atlas.
If you'd like, we could have a discussion about it. But
Stan's gonna go peeing on a tree somewhere.
I feel like I am already on thin ice around here. So
Breeze, you bring up the bubble, allowing entry for everyone.
Yes.
Yeah, I saw you thinking about it.
I was thinking about not letting Des in. I don't know. No, thinking about not letting Gabriella in, but
Question: how does that work with an undead?
I was kind of wondering that.
I believe the spell does not decline undead or constructs, so it should be fine.
This
I
is
mean, if I
9
had a familiar, you would let the familiar in, right?
Yeah, but they generally take the form of like a kitty cat or a.
What? So if
Octopus.
it's cute and fluffy, it's okay. But
Or
I mean,
slimy
I
and
go over to
gross,
Breeze.
yeah.
I mean, come on, little bird. She's not too bad looking. You know, she's. I
She's
admit she's not a
dead.
kitten.
Athelstan moves, like does a little sidestep and starts pissing in the ferns.
Like, why? Why are you like this?
I mean, if you don't want her to
Really?
come in, that's fine. I'll let her guard outside.
I mean, does she like smell like death
Yes.
when she's in an enclosed space?
I mean, sometimes if she has a little bit of rotten meat in her teeth, yeah, that can. But I mean, she's okay.
Mm.
I promise you, she will be fine.
she can stay tonight, but if it smells like
It won't smell like
dead
anything.
person in
I
my
promise.
hut after tonight, she's not coming back in.
Okay.
Puts himself away, goes over to Breeze and kind of nudges Breeze gently. Breeze.
Mhm.
He just kind of nods over to Keli and shakes his head quietly.
No, I bet she'd be a great guard tonight.
Hmm.
I'm fine with that.
So in or out?
Or she
Threshold.
can come in, but if we keep her out, we'll keep her out. Like if she needs to get in for
Well,
So
Alpha's
just so
standing
you
for whatever.
know, I'm in charge of her, right? So
Mhm.
it's me that decides whether, like, you can put the block up, but I
Fine.
will decide where she goes. If you don't want her in, that's fine though. I don't
Does-
mind her guarding.
Desiree, hold please. And he looks at Breeze. I wasn't necessarily indicating whether or not we should be allowing her in. I was indicating that maybe we should just stop talking so loudly about whether or not she a corpse. And Kihai's former lover smells like a corpse. I know it's a moment of rare tact for me, but
That's not like you.
no, it's not. But if you could see the veritable storm that is brewing in that idiot, then.
Eli has not said a word since they left, like all day.
Oh, I figured.
You guys worried too much. Okay, fine.
Go to sleep, Des. Me and Keli will take first watch.
Any
Oh, excuse
arguments to
me.
that?
Would you, excuse me, would you care to sleep first, Desiree? Or anyone else to sleep first?
I'm
Don't care.
good. All good here. I can sit up or lie down or whatever.
I want you to lie down.
Okay.
Snugs! Snugs!
Like snugs.
This horse is on over.
Horsing around.
All right. So I need.
Oh, it's okay when I do it.
I'm going to ask my ghoul to keep watch. I don't think the ghouls need to sleep.
She can lie down and pretend to sleep.
They can sleep when they're dead.
Ha! Because they're undeaded.
Oh boy.
Oh, Maggie's coming in. So give me 1 second. We're just gonna take a really quick break.
Do I have time to pee real quick?
Yes, go pee. We'll be right back in just a ticky talk. What? Back.
Because of the name.
Latest follower PP Squirter? Who the fuck is that?
It's been like that for like 3 weeks.
Yeah,
I need-
it's
We've
been a hot minute.
literally been at 440 for like 3 weeks.
Okay,
God.
somebody go bully their friend. I'm not saying that PP Squirter isn't a fucking meme of a name, but that belongs on Twitter.
Or somebody create another alt account and follow.
Was it you, Rob?
No, it was not me.
Sus.
I would
sus.
not
Blame
be creative enough to come
Blame
up with
Agni.
PP Squirter.
Blame
I
Agni.
blame Agni. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like something Agni would do.
All right. Now with Maggie back, we are going to take our first watch.
Maggie
So,
back.
Maggie, welcome back. You're asleep.
Yay!
No.
Yes.
Yes! The chat knew what was coming. Yes!
I'm gonna ritually cast alarm before I go to sleep.
Okay. Where are you casting it?
Just outside the bubble.
Around the perimeter of the bubble, or like
No,
5
it's
feet
a 20
out?
foot. It's a 20-foot cube, so I can only get one side of the bubble. But I
Okay.
want it out there, and I tell Gabrielle to stay in that area so that I'll know if bad things come too.
She's just walking in a
Well, it's a
20-foot
10-foot
square.
radius cube, so you should, or 10-foot radius sphere, so.
Yeah, but that would only give me another 10 feet outside of that. So
A cloak.
10-foot radius. No, my
10-foot
cube
radius,
would,
yeah, you can
my alarm would go right over
around the
yours.
whole thing. Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't want to alarm the inside of your thing because nothing can get in there. I want to know if something's outside the cube.
Well, that's what I mean. Like you can.
Yeah.
Oh, so like if are you saying like just putting it like on one corner, but like you could get like the full square outside of it.
No, I'll put it off one, like the north side of Wherever the woods are, not the road. I'll put
I
it to,
see.
on the
Towards
wood
the
side.
woods. Okay.
I see
Are-
your gears turning, Affy, and I raise you the fact that I just doodled out what they just said on this little notepad, this little note piece of paper, because I couldn't visualize what the they were talking about.
So on the north side of on the forested side of the encampment, I have an alarm spell in a 20-foot cube there.
Makes sense.
Just to clarify, you could put it around the cube itself, and it wouldn't matter if people who you designate moved in or out of the cube or the bubble. It would only be if something undesignated moved across.
Hit. I don't want to split hairs on this, but the tiny hut is a 10-foot radius or
Yeah.
diameter,
Radius.
which is a 20-foot to 20-foot
Which-
side circle, like a
20
20-foot diameter circle.
Diameter.
This is a 20-foot cube, which means I would
Okay,
only
yeah.
get
A little
like
bit
corners. Yeah, so I'm not
Math!
doing that.
Yeah.
It's like the rain fly on
I
your
feel
circle
like
tent.
dangerous things will come from the woods, so I'll put it on that side of the thing.
There's beauty
And
and there's
I
danger.
set it for a mental alarm, so it will ping me, and then I tell Gabrielle to watch the woods.
Okay.
I'm not even gonna. I'm gonna stop calling her Gabrielle.
Well, her name's Gabriella, so that's a good idea.
Was
Well, I'm just calling her G.
Okay.
Big G.
Sounds good.
Close to the trees, are we?
From where you are,
Roadside. We could call AAA.
You want to be a little bit in the trees. You want a windbreak.
Yeah. Absolutely.
where you made it
How does the wind break?
for the end of the day, you're kind of in the middle of this area between the woods and the ruins of Berez. So it's just this sort of big rolling hills of mostly dead grass or like goldenrod and stuff.
I was gonna ask if there's like any tree branches that were within the range of the bubble.
There are no trees
not?
in your exact area, like a mile in any direction.
We can set up a hammock for you. In the bubble. In the cloche. If you would prefer. Or, with Gordon's permission, you could just sleep in his horns.
It's not really my permission. Sly is a little possessive.
Sly like reaches up from like his lap and just like tugs on one of his horns. They're mine, but we can do a trial run. But no fondling. Miss Kitty Cat. She like turns around a couple of times in Gordon's lap and then like lays down and wraps her tail around.
Razira is currently translating what the hell that means in her head.
Yeah, how's that going for her? That good, huh?
It's just ellipses.
Yeah,
Dot.
apparently pretty good.
Okay, yeah, you did not too bad. Okay, so with everybody kind of tucking in, Des, you have your alarm spell up, and Gabriella's just sort of patrolling in this space. Everybody else is inside the bubble. Athelstan and Keeli are on watch. Okay, go ahead and give me a perception check, either one each or one at advantage.
I have a 2 perception, but I don't mind percepting either way. Oh, okay.
Everybody else is going into the bubble.
14. Bye. The shane of comb. I mean, the cone of shame. Oh, they didn't hear me correct myself. Now they just
No.
think that I'm a fool.
Keeli, roll a d20 for me.
I don't wanna.
Too bad.
Not bad.
12.
I rolled a 14 perception check, and Keeli rolled a 21 for those of home those of you at home. I can't make word. I didn't take pills today.
Good. So glad for you. I'm teasing. Come
I
on, I'm
know.
teasing. Okay. So the woods that are, again, a mile off at least in any direction from where you are, you've sort of scoped out this space within the glades, the glens, sorry, where you have a little bit of cover on one side of the hut. It's sort of the way this one glen is sort of carved out. It almost has like a gouge in it. And make a nature check for me, both of you.
It's not an advantage anymore for me. I rolled a 16 total.
Okay.
Then for Keli.
Athelstan, you realize that these marks, this gouge, is repeated twice, maybe 3 times more up the side of this glen. And you are pretty sure that that was a fucking large ass dragon that made them. However, it is clearly an old scar on the land, as a lot of grass has regrown here. There's, information that you're able to glean of small animal movements. It's been a long time.
He spent enough time around Ebb to kind of like recognize that
Yeah.
kind of shit. The superhero landings are sometimes pretty harsh on the environment.
Yes.
From quote, old ass dragon.
Very old.
Very old ass dragon. So when he's like kind of taking in this information that he's kind of gleaning from the environment. As far as I know, not having been on this side of Barovia personally, maybe like seen some like shitty maps or like drawings in the past or whatever like that. He will look to Keli.
Got her eyes on the woods right now. She's been very quiet all day.
Come here.
She looks over at you.
Come here.
Gets up and goes over. Takes out her belt knife.
Sit.
The reason he's still alive is because you need him.
He sits himself behind her. And while she is much older than he, while they are much stronger than him in some ways, she is built. Her back is strong. But he's always, for a long time, after maybe a year or two of knowing her, quickly outgrew her in height. But that never made her less huge, never less strong. But in this moment, he towers over her as he seats himself behind her. He takes the blade and sets it aside for now and reaches to the less neat braid, not really knowing the last time they'd taken time to care for one another's hair. He doesn't even know if he's the last one who braided it. So much has happened. But he takes the end of it and looses the tie. and very gently. Almost in a
You cut out for me.
almost in a juxtaposition of his size, he carefully and gently, and with a tenderness that he reserves for very few, begins to uncoil and untangle the braid. Let's. I hope it's okay that I brought everybody out of their cone of shame prisons.
Yeah,
So that
it's
way we can-
fine. Sorry, everybody.
Just put them back in the cone of
I
shame.
took-
It's fine.
yeah. I took the
No,
initiative, and now I'm gonna put you.
let me
I'm gonna
out!
put you back in the
Let me
cone of
out!
shame.
Don't put me
Get
back in the
Get back in
cone.
there. Get the fuck back in the cone of shame. Damn
Did
it.
you see what I wrote beforehand in the Mistwalkers chat?
I'm gonna mute you, and I'm gonna deafen you.
No.
That those outside the bubble have lost the game.
We're all outside the bubble right now.
Ugh.
Toodles.
Put me
Ah.
back.
God. Okay. Sorry again, everyone. Technology. Hate it. So, where I broke, Athelstan was sitting behind Eli, brushing out her braid and doing their Asmar hair care. So please, continue from there, please.
So as he is working, he hears Keelai more to herself than anything else. In Celestial, she sings a song that meant loss of life to her unit, to her in the past. It was a song that they sang before they went into battle, and he just hears, I heard across the moonlit sky an old voice warning me, beware, beware, the daughters of the sky, beware of me. And she just breaks down as he begins to cut her hair.
He will say nothing, but listen respectfully, knowing that this is important to them. It was quite something to be brought up outside of a culture that he still apparently had claim to. But he always felt close to it somehow. And he knows that this will be the last time that he's able to braid Keelai's hair for a while. That there is significant loss of that intimacy. That it will be a very one-sided affair if Keelai ever feels at all inclined to care for his hair again. Or at least for X amount of time it takes for them to feel up to it. He coils it into a nearly immaculate braid. Fishtails it for all it's worth and takes that discarded knife and, as gently as he can, saws it away at the base of Keelai's skull. There is never really much hair there to begin with, because it was always just long from the middle down to the back of their neck. He knew, he learned, because he saw Keelai fuck it up too many times for him to count, for him to lose patience, and learned how to cut Keeli's hair the way that Keeli wanted to wear it. Always seemingly half in joy and half in mourning, but now to see it so short all at the same time is something that he's never seen before. And he ties the loose end of the braid and lays it to one side quietly, and very carefully goes to kind of clean up the cut. Neatening it in places and evening things out where he's able to. It's a little harder without a pair of scissors, but when he's done, he will blow on the back of Keeli's neck to clear away some of the shorter hairs. Kind of wipe it away. And he lean his forehead against the back of their neck. And sit quietly for a little bit. Down, down, through the night, I see the loss that has cost you so greatly. Down, down, you honor those who have died fighting against the blade that has cut you so deeply. The lives that have become forever lost. I see you. I see you.
You too, Athelstan.
You want me to kill him?
Yes, but we need him.
Yes.
And leave him be for now. He's a tool and nothing else. And
Your watch remains uneventful as it comes to a close, with some additional weight shedded from your shoulders.
I'm sorry. Is my mic like hot?
I can hear you, but it cuts out sometimes.
Okay, because like I keep lighting up whenever somebody else talks, and I'm like, what's going on? Am I like echoing somebody here? Jeez, I'm sorry. I just wanted to check.
Nope, you're okay. I don't hear any echo or anything.
Okay.
Who do you wake for second watch?
Desirous.
and
No. Not Desirous.
I was going to say Breeze and Sparkle Pony, but Sparkle Pony's not here.
I think Gordon, Razira.
I'm here for that.
Okay.
I need it. I need it.
Just perched on
We
his head
haven't-
like a meerkat.
Yeah, we haven't had the interaction.
Listen, you brought these NPCs into the mess. You get to deal with the consequences.
We Athelstan will give back the knife before waking the others and settle and take the braid and hold it out to Keli.
She looks at it for a minute and looks up in Athelstan's eyes and just shakes her head.
He'll take it. And he will go over to Breeze, where Breeze is sleeping.
Okay.
Even though he hasn't been allowed back there in a while. And he's gonna do like a golden retriever. Like when there's like the couch has 3 people on it and there's no room, but the dog just comes over and is like, I'll just
squeeze. Oh, I'm just gonna squeeze right in there for you, bud. Just squeeze in there. Sorry about that.
Scooch right past ya.
He does it unthinkingly though, and we can resolve that later.
Okay. So Razira, you are woken by our Artemis, Keli, and Athelstan. And you see them also wake up Gordon.
Whose horns you're perched upon.
What?
Time, buddy.
Oh man, I was having this amazing dream. I was human.
What is it about?
And I was eating a burger. I'm sure there's something in there, but like...
This is my burger.
Maybe we can find an Oniromancer for you and they can tell you what it means.
Ah. Maybe.
Bacon.
Okay. Hang on, babe. I'm just gonna like scoot you over here, and he like rolls her into Atlas.
Yay. She like panthers on top of Atlas's back. Just like panther in a tree.
Yeah. And you guys go to sleep.
Night night. I'll deafen myself.
Razira, Gordon will give you advantage with your perception check.
I already have advantage.
Well, then you get double advantage. Just kidding.
$22. First good roll I've had today.
hang on, because this isn't based on hearing or smell. This is based on sight. So you would just... Gordon will give you advantage, so you have 22 either way, but let's not just carte blanche it. Okay. And I need you to roll a d20 for me. Okay.
I keep rolling 16 now.
Apparently. Turn it into Agni.
No, then Abby just rolling straight 20s.
No. Remember, he rolled like 4s. Either way, it doesn't matter. So Gordon sits down beside you and like helps take watch. So, cat, tiger,
Yes.
what's all that about?
What's what about?
Well, you're not a tabaxi, you're a tiger.
I was just born that way.
Well, yeah, I mean, I get that. I'm not judging or anything. I'm just curious. Because usually tigers remain tigers, you know? But you have, like, two other forms now. So what happened?
Not really sure.
Oh. Would it be okay to do something? Try and figure it out?
If you wish.
Alright. He reaches over to you and kind of puts his hand on your forehead. And he casts a spell. Huh. Usually this works. But it didn't. So, oh well.
What works?
Well, usually when I cast this spell, I'm able to, like, figure things out about a person. But it didn't work. It's like it was blocked or something.
I didn't do anything.
Huh. Well, that's a riddle. Are you doing okay, though? Like, I know this is probably a big change.
Interesting. You are a much less violent group than the usual people I meet outside of my village.
Oh, well, you haven't really seen us in non-survival mode. There is a little bit of a measure of murder hoboing going on.
And is how you survive in this place, wherever we really are right now.
Mm-hmm. Well, you're not alone. That's the important part.
It's nice not being alone.
Yeah. You're so small.
Well, technically, this is not my real form.
Well, that I knew, but, like, so small.
People freaked out when they saw my in-between form. One day I tried to see if I had another form as I had seen others do before. This is the result.
Huh. The in-between form being the bipedal. Yeah? Right. I mean, I can see why that would be freaky. But I'm a minotaur, so I'm used to that.
People outside my village normally don't like my building form, I suppose you should say.
Hmm.
Nor my true form. Though, from what I know from different reasons.
Well, I like you. Anywho. And it just sort of trails off from there, and you close your watch without any incident, waking the rest of the party. Did that work? Did you not? I tried to not stress you out.
Stressed me out, but all I heard was
Hey,
It didn't make me jump.
it didn't make me
once.
jump. It didn't make me jump. I was like,
Eh.
hello.
Ew.
Hi, Maggie.
Becky.
Your
Maggie,
dress
Maggie,
is so
Maggie.
cute.
I'm wearing pajamas.
Are we
Yeah.
still? Is it still nighttime, or are we all awake now?
Everyone is awake now.
Is it
Yay.
still nighttime?
Am I no longer snapped in half?
You were never snapped in half. No,
Yes.
Yes.
absolutely not.
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
No.
The morning comes, and like the day before, it is dreary and dark and gray in the sky. Rain is heavy in the clouds but has not yet fallen. And the path before you is as winding as ever.
I walk a winding road and
Good one.
you know,
Nicely
Nez,
done.
Y'all wake up and Keeley has almost no hair.
What?
Oh,
She cut it off.
Wow.
okay.
Oh yeah. Ooh, I forgot.
I should put the art in group
Zero
chat
just
before I forget about it.
looks over at Keelai and is like, "That happened to me once."
Oh.
Unfortunate little one.
You shaved your pussy?
Oh.
Is that
Speaking
even rarer than a Brazilian beaver?
That's I was gonna ask that. Dang it. When Breeze, when you wake up, Athelstan is like spooned up behind you. Sorry, not sorry. I mean, Cedar is sorry, but Athelstan wasn't.
Yeah, and Atlas Sly is sort of pancaked on your back. So therefore, you can't be bent in half because she's there.
Sandwich.
No! Absolutely
Well,
not.
and also,
sli-
the
a
human part
slywitch.
wouldn't cover the entire back half of the horse. So
Don't
there's lots of
encourage
room.
this, Robert.
I'm
Yes.
encouraging
No.
it.
Sly would like crawl in there underneath it, like it's a little fort or something.
Like a blanket.
Like a little
except-
pillow for it.
Yes.
It's like when you're tired as a child at the Ron Gun Club on a Friday night and your parents wouldn't just fucking stop drinking and take you home and you were using the shitty couch cushions as a blanket because you were a chilly little 5-year-old. Did I say that out loud?
Yes.
Yes.
Anyways,
I loved my
we're
childhood.
walking.
Yes, you all see that Keelai has a little bit more aeration on their head. And
Put it in the Mistwalkers
right,
chat.
right up in there.
Does Keelai still have eyebrows?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Keelai still has eyebrows.
Shaving
Keelai-
eyebrows isn't cultural, at least as far as Athelstan knows.
No, I was just wondering because I shaved the sides of my head when I went off the deep end, and I've also shaved my eyebrows. I was wondering how far gone Keelai was mentally.
Not quite
It's just
there.
hurting.
Maybe one day. No,
That reminds me, I'm gonna add that to my inventory.
so Breeze, Athelstan is spooning you, and Atlas Sly is sprawled on your back. No, you are not a sandwich.
Picking spells.
No.
am I an idiot sandwich?
Yes.
Yes. Idiot sandwich.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Where's Dez in the middle of this array?
I think I'm leading.
Dez is already like dressed and walking down the way. So
Well, no, he would take some time to read a spell book over. I've made some changes to the spells I've got memorized. So.
okay. Gabriella back on her leash.
Athelstan would sleep as long as he possibly can.
Yeah.
Hey, Des, did you ever end up getting me that vest? It's okay if you haven't. I got a new vest. I was just wondering.
The beaver vest?
Yes.
No.
Okay.
I've been busy.
Do you know of a purveyor of one here?
Maybe in Valaki.
Okay. Good plan.
Everybody sit still for a minute.
I
And
assume
Keelay's
that
gonna
they're
cast
waterproof.
Aid.
I mean,
Seen, like,
unlike you, Atlas, I've been very busy.
I've been kind of busy, but actually not really recently because we were in the temple and then we were on a boat.
Yeah, I heard
Actually,
a little
you're
bit.
right. I haven't been very busy now that I think about it.
I agree.
I hung out with this cat. His name was Charlie. You'd like him.
I am charged with purpose and destiny, so I can't stop moving.
Underneath his hair, Athelstan's just like, the phrase is burdened with glorious purpose.
I don't know that it's glorious, but okay.
Did you drink
I
a
mean,
lot
if that's
of
what you see for
coffee?
me, I'm glad. I am glad.
I'm gonna make a will save.
If you drink a lot of coffee, then you'll be extra movement. That wasn't an English sentence. That was
And
not
you'll be
Atlas.
extra
Yeah,
movement?
that was Maggie's.
That was a natural one on that will save.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Or
What were you
my
trying
wheel,
to
my bad.
resist?
Do that real quick.
It's gonna be like Sniffgate. I'm sorry.
17, so that's an odd. Just subtract from Athelstan's roll. Just kidding.
I thought I was gonna roll better. I'm sorry.
I don't know what you're rolling for.
you're
You can't
rolling.
just
I know, it was
roll
a
it.
self-imposed roll because I was gonna try and not be a weird animal. But he's being a weird animal.
You have advantage on this because you're in the black.
Oh, that's true. Do I?
Well,
I'm
what
saying
about
you
the-
have advantage on this because you're in the black.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Those are some good portent rolls there, Des.
I'll take
again.
them.
I did not hear portent.
Impotent rolls.
I just heard impotent, but I also heard porn impotent.
I do have those as well, so.
Porn impotence?
Porn impotence.
Is that when you
Poor.
can't, like, unshut
Nepotism.
porn?
It's
That was
when you
also
can
bad.
Isn't that-
only get off with porn.
It's relatable, I guess, in some aspects of some people's lives. ED and porn addiction is a very serious thing.
Mhm.
You have
Keelay cast
the
Aid.
Okay.
Nah, I'm happy.
We'll resolve that in a second.
Yeah.
Since Athelstan decided to roll whatever the fuck.
He sniffs the back of Breeze's neck. I'm sorry.
That's not. I didn't even get a chance to resolve your roll. You're
It's
just
okay.
making shit up now.
I am, because we're playing a Dungeons and Dragons game.
You can choose to be an animal or not, keeping in mind you are a foot in the black. And there are issues with that.
Takes a little sniff, but then he'll like get up. Sorry. I didn't do
Okay.
anything. I didn't do anything. I'm sorry.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
The bubble fades
Ready to go?
away, and you are
Yep.
left with this sort of heavy, cold, foggy feeling across all of your bodies. Keela, you go ahead and cast Aid. Who are you casting it on?
So it says so I would cast it on Fly, Atlas, and Dez because he looks squishy.
Okay.
Oh, the
And-
tingles. That tingles.
I don't need your heathen magics if you don't want to cast them on me.
It feels good. It tickles.
What level are you casting this at?
4th.
And how many hit points does that add?
20.
Is it 20?
At 4th level, it adds 20, I think.
Yeah. Mhm.
Thank you.
And it lasts for 8 hours.
So that was Sly, Breeze, and Dez.
Holy shit.
I thought it was Atlas.
No, I don't need it. Don't put it on me.
Sorry, Atlas, Sly, and Des. There we go.
Even Sly has more hit points than Athelstan. And Breeze has the most hit points out of all of us.
Oh, that's Razira.
No, yeah, reserve definitely.
Whatever. I was trying to make a joke that the Bard was the one with the most hit points again.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's funny.
Sorry,
Especially-
sorry, I was wrong. It's not. I think it's 15 at
I thought so,
4th
too.
level slot.
So it's 5 at 2, and then 5 more per.
Yeah. My bad.
Jace.
I thought
Sorry,
it
I'm
was a
still
first. I
reading
thought
this.
it was a 1st level spell.
Jace.
It's not. It's a 2nd level spell.
You were thinking of heroism, I think.
Is that the... This is the update they did? They put your character avatar on both sides of your character sheet now?
It's been like
No,
that
it's always been
for
like that.
ever.
It has?
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't notice.
You're silly. Anyway,
I know.
packing up, you head off for the day. Des, are you leading the way?
I think so. I think
Okay.
Breeze told me to.
Does
Look-
leading the way with Atlas
Helping?
supervising.
Clop, 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 clop.
Supervisor.
Noom.
Newman.
It's very difficult to get lost here. There's literally one road. So as long as you stick to the road, you're okay. Go ahead.
You have a question. How much of the growth underfoot was completely dead
All of it.
upon waking? Fuck.
All of it.
He
Uh,
pointedly doesn't mention it to anybody.
Okay. Sounds good. So Des, you are easily able to guide everyone. You're following the road. There's no offshoots. There is a path you could take, but you've already decided you're going to stick to the main road. So roll me a d20, please.
You want me to roll you a d20?
Yes, please.
Effect tiger. Sorry.
Effect tiger?
I was trying to say it earlier, but everybody kept talking over me.
You become a tiger.
Oh, you're a tiger now?
I was saying Razira transformed into her tiger form and
GD.
would have walked up to Keli.
Oh, for the fuzzy part. I'm sorry.
But everybody kept talking over me.
I'm sorry.
I didn't hear you trying to talk.
Yeah, I didn't hear you. I'm sorry.
It's sort of like drop down in front of Razira and like scritches.
Emotional support
Okay, Razira.
tiger.
Apparently, yeah. Okay, Razira. Thank you.
As Keli starts walking ahead, Razira would come up and just literally go between her legs and just push her up.
Oh, okay. Hi.
No, I mean, like, put her on her back. That's the only way she could really do that.
Like, I'm riding you.
Yeah. She's
Wet.
quadrupedal. Not the first time this has happened.
True.
They just kind of accepts it and is keeping watch.
As you make your way down this winding path, you do end up going a little bit south and then curving back up along a switchback to head north again. It's at this point that the smell of grapes and wine fills your nostrils. You can smell it coming over the trees, through them. Des, you know this to be within a mile, half a mile even, of the Wizards of Wine.
Okay.
Carrying on, you continue heading north along this winding path until you reach a T intersection, I guess would be the best way to put it. There is a weather-worn signpost next to the road, and the three arms of it are pointing along the three branches of the road. Obviously, the way you came points southward towards the Emperor Temple. The one pointing to the west says Kresk, and the one pointing east says Valaki.
Did your conversations with Mr. Van Richten tell you what, like, is he at his tower? Or is
Supposed
he
to be in Valaki.
okay? I go east.
Okay. Heading eastward, you do see that offshoot path towards a tower that looms in the distance. I need everybody to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh, this fucking thing.
Oh, I thought we were further east than that.
Nope. You're passing directly
Tell
south
who
under it.
played in Moria's coursers.
I'm gonna actually use one of my inspiration. I'm gonna roll there.
It's player knowledge for me, but
I'm gonna
Athelstan
also
probably
use
doesn't.
one of
It's
my
even worse.
inspiration.
Sly rolled a
Hold on.
1. She's also going to use her wisdom, her
Okay.
inspiration. It's worse. It's still a bad.
It's
It's a
gonna be
9.
worse than a 1.
Everything's worse.
Okay.
They rolled a 27.
They're both worse. Athelstan rolled a 24
Okay.
or something.
I rolled
So,
a 10 and an 8.
all right.
The more things change, the more things stay the same.
So Sly, Des,
Mhm.
Razira, and Keli. DC
Rolled
was
a 27.
6. Oh, you rolled a.
Go down a little further, sweetie.
Yeah.
Oh,
Rerolled.
yeah.
From the bottom.
I can see that. Okay. So just Sly and Des then. You are suddenly overtaken by this mental image of a group of adventurers, much like yourselves, standing outside of this wizard tower. To the right of it was a large wagon of some sort. You recognize it as Vistani in nature. And you can see one of the adventurers moving closer to it and beginning to look around it and open the back door. Immediately, a large explosion rocks your mental image, and both of you are knocked to the ground as you essentially relive this without taking the damage. Your ears are ringing, you're blinded, and you can hear the sounds of one or two survivors from this group calling out, casting Revivify, casting healing spells, trying to keep the rest of the party alive. And then it fades. And you're left staring up at the gray sky above.
Oh, that. Oh, I don't like that.
That's so bad.
Oh, fuck. That hurts.
I mean, you saved, didn't you?
It was just
That was Sly.
Just,
I didn't.
oh, sorry.
Yeah.
just flying.
Athelstan would be much more dignified in his pain. He would scream.
That's right.
Sorry, it was you as well as Razira.
Okay, well,
Ah.
a big fiery explosion.
Make a wisdom save throw.
Yeah.
Ooh, a double wisdom save.
Oh, buddy.
Oh, a 7.
I'm gonna use another inspiration.
Okay.
Please do. You're carrying Keli.
Oh.
10.
Oh boy. Yay.
Great, sweetie.
You're a little stressed.
Oh.
Oh, fuck.
Feel Razira just like tense up underneath me.
Yep.
It's like the shiver that goes
then-
down the cat's spine.
Rosira collapses underneath you.
Okay.
Ah,
I need to make like a dex check or something so I don't fall on my ass.
Or on her? Absolutely. Dex save. You're okay.
Yes.
You managed to get your feet down before all of you falls down on top of her.
Razira? You okay, buddy?
Sly, Des,
uh,
you guys
no.
okay?
I am clearly not okay.
Why aren't
Sure.
you okay?
It blew up.
I
What
look
did?
over.
I can't.
Looking for smoke in the air.
You don't see anything?
I like coax Razira into standing back up.
Razira's just laying on the ground with her paws over her eyes.
Just
I'm gonna
like
get up and dust myself
stroke
off.
your head
Coming
gently.
over to investigate
Okay.
Rosira.
Oh my gosh, there are parts and fluids spraying everywhere. It was horrible.
I look at the ground to see if there were parts or fluid everywhere.
Make a medicine check?
Bestie. She like climbs up onto him like a cat over a river.
There's a little bit of pee. You're not sure who it's from.
There's just pee over there?
There's pee around you.
Like
Somebody.
It's from Dez. We all know it's from Dez.
like our party? Or
Yeah.
I
I have a bladder, like an iron box.
Wiggy.
I was there for the mushroom bit, my friend. The mushrooms.
Why is there pee everywhere?
Nobody owns up to the pee.
Is
Well, my pants are not wet.
Sly's not wet.
Nobody's pants are wet.
There's his pants also on
So
fire.
who is not wearing pants?
I am wearing 2 pairs of
Rosira?
pants.
I know you
Wearing
are.
pants?
Razira wears leathers, typically.
Okay.
Rosira's also in her tiger form.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So you're a cat pissed.
There's nothing to be ashamed of.
Everybody pees.
Is everyone okay?
I'm
Was it the
confused.
fire you were afraid of?
What fire?
There was a big explosion.
There was a huge explosion, Breeze. Did you
Where?
not feel that? Just like a second ago. People opened up the back of a wagon and then got. It was like the beaches of Normandy in here. Oh, you don't know what that
What?
is? It's from my house, my home. It's from the prime material plane. Don't worry about it.
Normandy
Is
Faerun.
canon.
Got
In
it.
Faerun.
Where a giant battle occurred as well.
French. You know, Canada.
I mean,
Right.
that is the tower of your dear friend, Mr. Van Richten,
Does it make people see things?
apparently.
About-
But,
I was
yeah.
I was blind. I was blinded by the light.
Now you see.
No, I couldn't see. But I can now.
Anyways, I continue to try to get Razira to stand up.
That was awful.
Razira is prone on her belly with their paws kind of like over their face.
Sly, can you just
Their ears are twitching, like tracking noise, but they're not responding intelligently.
Athelstan will do the arm thing and Sly will like slither like a snake onto Gordon
Okay.
with like the slide whistle sound. Just like wrap her tail around his neck like 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
Gently, like, on Razira's head. And just very slowly, like, it's okay, it wasn't real, Razira. It wasn't real.
How do you respond, Razira?
She's kind of in panic mode. She's not even translating what people are saying right now.
I didn't pack calm emotions today, okay? This is all I got.
Athelstan will walk
Uh,
over.
oh.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No. We can both walk over.
Okay. Put a hand
Can you
on
do the thing?
Razira's head and cast calm emotions.
Okay. Razira, make a wisdom save or charisma
Charisma
save?
save.
Charisma save.
If
We're
I
doing-
could contribute to give Razira advantage, Athelstan will attempt
Well,
to
You would want to
purr.
give
Yeah, you would wanna give her
Razira disadvantage.
I mean, what? Okay.
You don't
Because we're
want
trying to calm
them
their
to
emotions.
succeed.
You want Razira to
We
you want
want
Razira to
yeah.
fail.
Oh, I will give. Yeah, I'll shut up.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
a fail.
You are calmed and able to comprehend a little more clearly.
For a minute.
Athelstan will kind of light down, kind of crouch down onto the ground, and he'll kind of like get low on his belly next to Razira, and just lay there for a second and take a deep breath and do something he hasn't attempted in a long time. And he will, from the chest, just start purring.
Roll a d100.
Can purr?
Yeah.
That's impressive. Razira can't even do that. Tigers don't purr.
Slander and lies.
I thought they did.
Nope. They chuff.
I think I rolled with sly. Sorry.
No, you did.
And it's a D100, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
As you lay there attempting to assist, you feel the darkness in the ground permeating into your skin, reaching up through the dirt. It calls to you in a way that Darkon calls to you. And you take a step into the black, and you do not purr. So, Razira, you are calm now.
If we are done with your emotionally stressed animal, maybe we could get going.
Come on. Look at me.
Razira looks at him.
Yeah. We are more. You will be more than illusions. Get up. Come on.
Razira shifts from her tiger form to her in-between form.
In between form.
Hybrid form.
Hybrid.
Which is basically just a larger version of her normal Tabaxi form.
Yeah. Hoozles.
Fear lives in the mind. Don't read its messages. Come on.
I think she's still the shortest person in the party, even in her hybrid form.
Yeah, I think we determined that with the size chart.
Yeah.
You carry on. It takes another day before you reach the gates of Alaki. As you head towards Valaki itself. You can see the gate standing strong and tall ahead of you. But there is an offshoot of the road before reaching it. And Des, you know where this leads.
But we don't want to go there, right? We want to go to Valaki.
It's entirely up to you. You're the one leading this shit show.
Well, that's for sure. That's for
This
sure.
is your shit show.
I'm just narrating your shit show.
You just work here.
Yeah.
I'm going to take out a robe and sort of wrap it over my guardian.
Okay.
Like a cloak. I don't need any suspicious eyes. I'll pull my robe up so it covers my crown.
Okay.
Because I don't want to be really recognized here. And now we can, let's go
All right.
into Valaki.
Are you not supposed to go in there?
I can go in. It'll be fine.
You say so.
Breeze, it's fashion.
You should put on your fruit hat, Atlas.
I put on my fruit hat.
Aren't
The
you
plant.
always wearing? I thought you were
Hey.
always wearing that.
No,
They
I took
stopped
it off
wearing it.
after I had the revelation that I'm not ugly.
Oh, okay.
The plants admire your hat.
Well, actually, one of them wasn't cool with it, I thought, but the other ones were like they were like okay with it, but it kind of freaked them out at first, I thought. But the other ones were fine with it, right?
Fake plants. Ugh.
Approaching
We go
the
in there.
large doors. They are closed, but there are a set of guards standing on the thingy wall up there.
Parapet.
Thank you.
The battlements.
The battlements, the parapet, whatever
parapet.
you would
I
like to
love the
call
word
it.
Parapet. Makes me think of pipette, like in science class.
Yeah. And
We need to be accurate before Shadiversity shows up out of nowhere and yells at us.
they call down to you as you approach. State your business.
Come to see Van Richten.
That old coot. Why?
Our business is our own.
All right, Master Hobbit. Hold on.
I didn't know what else to say.
Find Van Richten on the east side of town. I suggest you do your work and leave quickly. And the gates start to open. With loud creaking and groaning of chain and wood, you are greeted by a very simple cobblestone road that seems to lead into the Valaki proper. Ahead of you, you can see there is a church on the left side. It appears to be to a light-based creature, just based on, sort of the iconography on the outside. And the houses here, they're relatively on the smaller side. Not poor by any means, but definitely not wealthy. The people that you pass have very astute gazes. They look you all up and down. Yes. They look you all up and down as you pass by, partly because you are strangers, but also because you make for a very strange lot. A centaur, a purple man, a satyr. What form are you in right now, Razira?
Currently, she would be in her tiny form.
Her humanoid form?
He cat.
Tabaxi form, yeah.
Okay. A tabaxi.
I wasn't talking to you. Sorry.
Yes, you were.
I said kitty cat, and now they're.
That's fine.
Yeah, the tiny backseat.
All right. So yeah, you do kind of stick out like sore thumbs. So where do you head?
Out of town where he
Side
said.
of town to see
Okay.
Van Richten do her business and get the fuck out.
All right. So following along the main path, it does kind of go up and down a bit like a wave as it passes through town. You pass by some landmarks. There's Blinsky's Toys, the
Blinsky!
Blue
Oh,
Water.
gosh, I'm sorry.
You're not sorry. Stop apologizing if you're not actually sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry for like I didn't mean to.
Blue Water Inn is another place you pass by. And at one point, you can see the town square down south from the main road that you're on.
Is my tag along with us?
Yes.
Oh, like, is your father home? Is he here?
You all watch, and without any sort of breeze in this area other than breeze, Desert's cloak kind of flutters a bit around his ear. And as you hear a yes.
Is this a day or the same day as
It's a new
the
day.
new day after the explosion?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Did Athelstan?
We keep going then. I'll watch for his I assume he's here in his wagon.
Yep. You continue to head along, and you eventually make it to almost the exact other side of Valaki. You can see the eastern wall, and you find yourself at the Arasek stockyard. It was a sort of like a storage, and there's a lot of shopkeepers here. There's also the coffin maker shop, which has actually been repurposed and reused. You can see a carnival wagon outside. And on the building itself, it says Rectavio's.
Sorry.
I just
That's
stop in the road and motion to it.
Would Athelstan be aware
Of?
who Rictavio is?
I would say you are aware of who Rectavio is.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. Like, I mean, like capital W who.
Yes.
Okay, cool. But also would like to know if Athelstan knew either have met or knew of the proprietors of the Blue Water Inn.
I would
And
say
what they had done or were working towards last time he visited.
you have not been to Valaki as a general rule. Your travels are pretty much in the town of Barovia and Castle Ravenloft.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem.
Head up to the door.
Of the building or the carriage?
Of Rictavio's carriage.
Okay. The carriage, as you approach, Des, Sly, and Razira recognize it. You saw it blow up.
Bestie, don't do that. Come over.
Anybody looking at Zero would just see your eyes go really big.
What? What is it?
I'm sure it won't blow up.
How do you know? It blew up. It blew up.
It's in the middle of town.
But it blew up.
But it was out in the middle of nowhere when it blew up.
Why doesn't it look like it blew up?
Magic.
You know what, Breeze? Touche.
The gene pool is very shallow.
calling her inbred?
Yeah, I think he is. That's not really nice.
It's really not.
No,
Mr. Van Richten, are you in there?
No. Octavia.
The door to the building opens with a sort of jingling of bells over the door, and this brightly dressed gentleman emerges. The more astute of you recognize this man. You can tell that it is a younger version of Van Richten. He hasn't started having a receding hairline, and his graying hair is like a blonde, tawny color. And see if the picture actually ported in or not.
I didn't know that we'd be meeting Octavio, so I am now making it canon that Athelstan and Mina definitely tried to sleep with Octavio.
Great, y'all.
Whether or not they succeeded.
So this man gives you sort of a crooked smile.
Octavio.
Athelstan, it's good to see you.
Always a pleasure.
And the rest of you. Very nice. Come in.
Thank you.
He steps back to allow you in. There are bits and bobs here that are reminiscent of the former coffin shop that it used to be. They are repurposed into furniture. There's like a couple coffin bookcases and a bench here and there. There are some chairs that have been remade from coffins. And yeah, it's pretty obvious that this was once a coffin maker shop.
Love what you've done with the place.
Isn't it lovely?
Where's your big fuzzy friend?
Oh, which one?
The one with the big teeth.
In the wagon.
Sly is gonna be like, did it blow up once? Or is it blowing it? It blew up.
Oh, no. That was Esmeralda's. We have very similar wagons. It helps to throw people off the track.
Well, you gave my brain a hurt.
That doesn't seem like it would be very difficult.
What? Why is everybody being mean to me today?
I don't know why people are calling her stupid, because she's the one that got rid of the thing with the face.
The thing with the face.
And the
Yeah,
tentacles.
I was smart. I am smart.
So
I put two and two together and made four.
Yeah.
I threw
Cthulhu?
a dude with tentacles on his face. Yeah, fucking Cthulhu. Threw him into a hole, and then that hole exploded inside of a bag of holding, and then ripped apart in space and time. Okay, so I don't appreciate the attitude. I just met you. You can't insult me like that. Just saying. So,
Sly,
I'll just stand over
met
here
him-
then.
Sly, you met him a long time ago.
I thought I met Van Richten. Sorry.
That's Mr. Van Richten.
What? Okay, listen, I am smart. But also... Stop it!
What? I said you'd catch up.
She goes over to Gordon.
Even when I'm trying to be polite. God damn
Well,
it.
and she's like climbing up his back, not being like tugging on like tufts of hair to get up there. She's like, well, failing.
Ow, 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 ow.
And she goes inside his little capelet, just like all you can see is just her little eyes, like
Gremlin backpack.
yes.
What brings you all to Vallaki? And why have you sought me out exactly?
Darkon is falling apart.
Yes, that is why I'm here and not there.
I need your
Trying
help.
to fix it.
How are you going to fix it?
I fill him in.
Kill all of his brothers and sisters, other than one.
I info dump. We info dump, and I'm sure it's a nice little montage. There's some finger puppets with Atlas, I'm sure.
Drawings on chalkboards and
Is there a song? Do we sing Wolf-Headed Wiley in the middle of it?
Like that part in Emperor's
Probably.
New Groove where they're like, "How did we get here first?" And he's like, "I have no idea." And there's a chart that makes no sense.
By all accounts, it doesn't make sense.
It's basically what
Here
happens.
we are.
I see.
Get us
So
a tea, will
intend
you?
to kill everyone and then take the seat yourself?
No,
Maybe.
maybe.
That's a lot of hearts to eat, even for you, Athelstan.
Oh, you know me. You know me. I'm always hungry.
I realize that, but you can only have so much offal.
Oh, I can have quite a lot of it, but I need allies. I need power. I need weapons. I need connections. And you, my friend, are exceptional at having connections.
It is what I do, yes.
Yes.
What sort of weapons and people and other such bullshit do you need? And
I need all the bullshit.
that's a high order. I'll stand even for you.
I have nothing left.
Perhaps it is best if Darkon just falls away.
I can't let that happen.
Innocence there.
There are, yes, but there are innocents that have already been taken by the mist. They will not return.
Just because some have been lost doesn't mean that everyone should be lost. Or that Darkon should be lost.
But with
Think of it.
no royal, with no Dark Lord in the seat,
Mm-hmm.
and several of his illegitimate and legitimate children vying for the seat, do you not see that it would just be a civil war?
It's already a civil war.
Yes, but it is not something you need to involve yourself in. You are free, you are out.
Look into my eyes, Rictavio.
I don't want to look into your eyes. You have too many. I never know where to look.
Just pick one.
It's
Uh,
offsetting.
Like,
It is offsetting. I mean, absolutely.
Pick one.
I can't. They're all looking at me. I don't know which one to look at. It seems rude.
Look.
Can you just say what you want to say without being a dramatic bitch about it?
Look.
That's kind
At
of his
me.
thing.
I am looking at you, Athelstan, for God's
He
sake.
throws back the hood and he brushes back his hair. And he shows these swollen black eyes across his forehead. I am not free.
You are as free as you allow yourself to be. The fact that you have not shed your father's reins is a you problem.
And I'm asking for help.
And I am giving it to you. And the sage advice is a brilliant assistive method. Let it go.
And how do you propose I do that?
You move on with your fucking life.
Is that why you never set down roots?
I had roots. No longer.
It's because you run. It's what you fuckers always do. You run and then you talk over everybody saying that you think
You know
everything.
very much about speaking over everyone and not having roots and running away. How many missions have you been sent on that you just ran away from?
The thing is, I was never sent on any other mission because the one who gave me the mission is.
You are allowed to give yourself missions. I am not your papa.
You haven't changed a damn bit.
No, I haven't. I
It's-
don't know why you would expect I would. It's only been like 3 months.
Honestly, it's pretty refreshing.
What would you expect of me? I left Darkon. I left my home because there is no point in saving it. It is dead. It is dying and it is dead.
I can't accept that.
Why?
I can't.
There's not a reason. That is child's argument.
I don't know how to explain it. Exactly.
You're being stubborn.
I am being stubborn, and I feel like being stubborn is the only thing that's going to help.
Help what? Help you? Or help the people of Darkon?
I've seen a couple of things. I'm sure you've seen them. You see the cities and how people are carrying the upper class, how people are suffering while they are disappearing into the mists, almost like the mist is a better choice than what they're living through right now. And I refuse to believe that accepting death and accepting defeat is easier, is better. So, making life worth living,
It's not
making
accepting
Darkon
defeat.
whole.
It is simply cutting your losses. Not only would you have to track down every single person who claims some sort of bit of your father, you would have to kill them all. And then take the seat in a grand show. Because you cannot do anything simply. It would have to be a grand show. If this is what you want to do, why are you here? You could be in Darkon hunting your brothers and sisters and everyone else that claims a seat.
Because it's not just me anymore.
These people willingly follow you.
We help each other.
Hello,
We came
Atlas. It
looking
is good
for
to see
some
you.
more stuff, but most of which we already found, actually.
If you want to save Darkon,
I do.
so be it. Do it. Shit or get off pot. Running around, chasing after, oh, this person may be able to help, this person may be able to help. Oh, you know, maybe we should get a big weapon that will blow it up. You could have made so much more headway by just going to Darkon and killing who you need to kill, and then taking over.
I think I'm enjoying RP, but I think I gotta go because Sense's weird migraine getting worse.
Okay, buddy, I hope you feel better.
Hope you feel
I
better.
have fun. I hug.
Bye.
Buddy.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Sparkle pony when you have a moment.
Yeah, I will. So, you come here, you want a big weapon, you want allies. Well, why don't you just go do the thing? Obviously, your friends agree, so go do it. What, do you want permission? You want approval? I realize we have big daddy issues and big feelings. Go, Athelstan. I give you permission. Go. Go save Darkon. Go throw your life away instead of just leaving your life. It is good to see you, Pet. What do you want from me, Athelstan? I'm an old
Honestly,
man.
I don't know anymore.
What did you expect to get? Oh, yes, Athelstan, no problem. I will get you everything you could possibly ask for.
Stopped you in the past.
There were things that stopped me from doing so, but most of it was just to fuck with your dad.
Could still do that.
Nah, he's gone to Faerun.
Can I quote you on that?
Yeah?
How did he do it?
I don't know how he did it. Much like you, he made Big Show. I suspect Dudamancy was involved, given the state of Castle Ivernus right now.
Fuck.
That's why I don't want to get involved. I tried that long time ago. It did not work out for me.
I just can't help but feel that never mind.
Oh no, you came all this way, spit it out. None of this never mind bullshit.
Someone convinced me that letting innocents die, suffer, when I had the power to do something about it, pretty shitty.
Do you have the power to do something about it right now?
All I have is a name.
So
All I
fucking
have
use it.
is leftover connections that I'm trying to just grasp at. I don't know how I can exactly describe to you that I'm nothing.
Yeah. Welcome to life.
I'm nothing.
Yeah.
Except
Hello?
for my father. And except for what is left of
Again, you blame your father for everything.
I'm
My
not-
goodness.
you don't
My
get it.
father made
There
me. I'm so dead. I'm sad because my father is part of me. Yeah, welcome to fucking
He'll
life, friend.
stand up and he'll flip the table
That was unnecessary.
and he'll leave.
Okay, bye. Thank you for making grand exit like your tata.
Where's the Witchlight Carnival?
Feywild, I believe. Is the last I heard. Why?
Are they due back anytime soon?
I don't know. They go where the winds take them.
What about the other carnival?
I believe that was last in Fostini, but they were heading to Borca.
The name's so familiar. Hang on. Let me look at my notes real quick. Borka.
Is that still in Barovia?
Yes, she should be back probably in the next day or two.
Okay.
She'll check in here if you want to wait, but Mr. Crappy Pants, you'll probably have to track him down first.
Oh, I think I know where he's going.
Probably to try and get drunk.
Yeah, that was exactly
Yeah.
where I was thinking.
Blue Water Inn. You probably passed it on
Yeah.
your way.
That's where I was expecting him to have gone.
Or he could have gone to the shitty one, Waterhouse. It's shitty.
It's called Waterhouse?
Watcher House.
Watcher House?
Watchter House.
Can you spell that?
WVATCHERHAUSE. Watcher
Okay.
House.
What I thought you said, but
Watch the house.
Pretty much. They're not very ingenious over there. That's why their bar is shitty. Who are you? And he like looks down at this little kitty. I don't
This is
remember you.
Razira.
Where did you come from?
Jolt.
One.
Jolt? What is Jolt?
Apparently Valashan, but Valashan was not Jolt, so he's very confusing.
Interesting. You can see this sort of. He moves his head, and it's very like bad guy anime. He kind of like pushes his glasses up, and it gives that like glint across them.
Shine.
What a fucking I love this queen so goddamn much. This fucking old ass gay. I love him so goddamn much. He's such a bitch.
And he's just like, alright. You're an interesting thing. And you, and he points at Desirous. You need to get a crown off your head.
I don't need your advice.
I
The
realize
crown
you
stays
don't.
with me.
That would be unwise. It's going to eat your brain.
So be it.
I think
Very
it
well.
might have already started.
That would explain the fashion sense.
I don't.
You told us you were working for Van Richten.
Sure, I am. In
Ah.
a roundabout way.
He does receive instruction, and he goes to do the things that I tell him to do, usually, most of the time.
When they make sense.
That always makes sense. I don't know what your problem
They
is.
don't always make sense.
You know, maybe you just need to get your poutine out of your dick.
I don't fuck the poutine, okay?
Not from what I
don't
hear.
know. I do not fuck the poutine.
You fuck the poutine, and then you get your ear fucked, and then it's
And why do you
poutine
care if the crown comes off? I mean,
because it's going to eat your brain.
yes, but so you care about me?
I care
Moi?
about all of you.
No, you don't care about us.
I do.
You did not treat Mr. Big and Angry like you.
Athelstan needs to hear what he needs to hear. If you do not smack him in face with facts, he will subvert it and try to find another way to do. Eli, yes? Correct? That's what I thought. Also, your lady is very stinky.
That's a lie.
I can smell her from here.
And it's not her lady.
Oh, I just meant the ghoul lady. You as in the general. Oh, Kile, what is with the face? Why the face? I feel like I have stuck foot in it.
Long story, Van Richten.
She's got the feelings for the ghoul.
You know, there are spells for that.
Who she used to be.
Yeah. There's spells for that.
Not strong enough.
I'll get stronger then.
Thing.
Again, like you and Athelstan, I want to be stronger, but I run away from everything.
Hey.
I go where he goes.
Daddy runs away from everything. You don't get stronger by following pussy. Literally and figuratively.
I look at Razira.
Razira's not even paying attention.
Anyway, back to your infestation. The thing is going to kill you.
Are you talking to me?
Yes.
My crown is not an infestation. Like,
It literally is.
fucker.
It is like digging
God damn
into
it.
your brain and sucking out your brain.
Whatever.
Oh, whatever.
Are
I
we
say-
done here?
I don't know. You came to me.
I don't know. I'm asking well, these people.
They are friends.
Not really.
Yeah, they are.
They think they are.
They your friends.
Are you my friend, Kilai?
Sure.
See?
Come on.
Sly says from underneath Gordon's cape, "You don't have to lie, Keela. He's being kind of a dick."
I don't
Thanks,
even know
Sly.
her. I don't even really know Athelstan. But I know that the Rex and him. So I will follow.
Perhaps you should lead instead.
No. No.
Razira
Leader-
hears the word Rex and just starts looking around.
No.
Leaders need to face the blame. Leaders need to face the consequences. I don't need to face that.
That said, the leader can issue consequences.
Who's in charge here now, Van Richten?
Lucky?
No,
It's
since
still Maine.
the Raven has been killed.
Ah. The, we should speak a little bit more quietly. Give me a moment, yes?
Sure.
Sure.
Would somebody like to go fetch Mr. Sadpants?
Get him.
Alright,
I go find Athelstan.
it will take me a moment to
What
get
does
everything
what does
together.
that does Athelstan need this information?
It would be best to share it once and never speak of it aloud
I
again.
mean, technically, I am his librarian now. You share the information with me. I share it all with him.
Yes. But saying it out loud is not a good thing. It sort of puts target on back.
You see, I don't need to worry about that.
Why?
My crown protects me.
Beware target on head.
Oh, that's fair. Anything that would just make you a larger target.
I'm gonna go get Athelstan now.
Athelstan, where'd you go?
We could be here all night.
Give it a
Richter.
minute. Kilai is used to tracking down Mr. Sadpants.
That stealth would probably be a disadvantage now that I think about it, because everywhere he's walking now is fucking dying.
You rolled like a 5, so.
Yeah.
Where'd you go?
And he
Follow the sad footprints.
No.
y'all didn't even notice that things were dying around him, so
I noticed.
Yeah, okay.
yeah, whatever. Sure, the trees was obvious, but like,
Yeah, I didn't notice the grass beneath me turn to black.
didn't say anything. Anyway, I think he's just going.
You're just walking?
Yeah, I think he's just walking, and I'll even roll dice to see where he ends up.
Sure. Roll a d20 for me.
I'll drop it in the tower.
Okay.
I like that the tower lights up.
It does?
Yeah, it does. When you drop dice into the tower, it lights up now.
Oh yeah, the little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
That update, Fantasy Grounds, I'm a fan of that one.
I feel like it's done that for a while too.
Okay, fine then.
I don't remember that.
I am not terribly observant, and it's obviously showing.
Eli, you track Athelstan out of the northern gate of Vallaki, but not too far out. He ends up stopped a little bit outside. There's some very small farms out there, and he's just sort of staring across this expanse of green soybean fields.
Who the fucking Barovia grows soybean?
It's a very, very hot ticket item.
Go
They like
next
the
to him.
they like the tofu.
Fuck.
You know,
Rosira gags at that image.
You get tired of eating wolf meat, okay?
They're probably potato fields. I'm just saying.
Also,
No,
I
they're
love.
soybeans.
Can
You
we
need to-
talk about how Jared's boyfriend jumped into chat and said that his look is hot?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Look at that smirk. Look at that little smirk on his face. Oh, he's a lipstick smirk.
So, Keela, you
Okay.
find Athelstan looking over a soybean field. Don't everybody talk at once.
Keeli's dumbfounded face, like, what's he doing here?
I mean, I think she's found him in weirder places when
Oh, much
he's being moody.
The
Athelstan.
grass is just like sizzling around him.
Athelstan. Need you to focus, to make a choice.
He grabs your hand and holds it up to his throat. And takes the other hand and places it on his chest. To feel his heartbeats and how they race.
Notice that he has 2 heartbeats now.
Mm-hmm.
What did you do? You idiot boy, what did you do?
He says nothing.
It's really what you think Mina would want. For you to be this way. Is this how you honor her?
Expand on that, Keeli.
Carry her around with you. You yell at me for doing such things. Is this what she would want for you?
She's not
Or would
dead.
she want you to live your life?
Not dead.
But she's not here.
You don't know that.
No?
No.
Then why does everything die around your feet? You are not handling this. And you know it.
Why I ask for help. You can just put it off to me blaming my daddy for everything, but there is literally 2 halves just pulling me in either direction with no chance of stability because there's nothing that lies in the middle, Keeli. I don't exist. I don't exist. There's nothing there except for the green and the black. There's nothing in the middle.
Both in the middle.
There's
Athelstan.
nothing in the
You are
middle
always
except for the green
a
and
mix.
there's nothing there except for the green and the black. And they fight, and they fight, and they fight, and they fight, and I hate. I'm so angry.
No, you are. You have always been angry. Your anger does not serve you very well, though.
Which is why I ask for help. Because that is the only thing I know how to do, is take direction. And when I ask for direction, it gets thrown back in my face. When I ask for help, I am faced with a poorer choice, and then being faced with my own death and the death of the people around me, and having to leave because I'm not capable of handling anything.
Why do you want to save Darkon so badly?
Because
You've
you're
never
the one who
explained.
fucking told me, Keelai. You are the one who fucking... You. I'm doing it because of you. You. Because you tried for the better part of my adult life to teach me how to care about other people, how to let other people in, how to let other people touch me. You forced me to open up. You forced me to see how it doesn't have to just be me. How it doesn't have to just be me. How it cannot just be me and Mina. I'm not blaming you for it, Keelai. I'm not upset with you because of it. But I am upset that everyone is all of a sudden having a problem with me trying to care, when everyone else were the ones trying to get me to care. Now I care, but it's too much. Now, I can try to make a decision, but I can't make that decision because it doesn't involve the others. I can't make a decision without the others. Oh, I shouldn't have to make a decision without the others. I should make a decision without the others. I am being pulled every which way. You see my dilemma here, right? Right? You do, right? The grass is dying at my feet, Keelai. I can smell it dying. I want to go back home so bad.
Let's go back to Darkon.
I want to, but what lays there in wait? How am I supposed to face down all of the allies that the bastards have gathered? How am I supposed to face that and not fail immediately? How am I supposed to save all the people who are innocent in Darkon? How am I supposed to do that? How? Without help.
It's not just you.
It's us. I understand that. We're a fairly powerful bunch, but we're not going to face down an entire city full of doppelgangers that are able to take the face of anybody we know and care about or don't care about. How are we going to take on whatever the fuck the Swamp King has in store for us? How are we supposed to take on... No one wants to help us. Or
We do it ourselves.
how are we supposed to do that, Keelai? How? Just how?
Use that anger for something good.
I am trying, Keelai! You are not following me here! I need to get out of this field before it's just gone. And these people have no food to eat for the next winter or whatever the fuck the seasons are here. And I don't need another town thirsting after my blood and chasing after me with pitchforks and torches. So, sure, let's just go back to Van Richten or wherever the fuck you want to take me. Let's just go. That's fine.
Before he gets a chance to move, like before you back away from her hands, she casts plant growth around them. It's like a 100-foot radius around them.
Mm-hmm.
All of the plants become thick and overgrown.
Okay. The ones immediately around you, they begin to grow, and then it goes beyond your spell. They begin to overgrow, over-ripen, and then they begin to decay.
He waves a hand over it. And watches it like a
Find-
wave.
This is simply the cycle of life and death, Athelstan.
Yes. I know.
Find your way back to life. Find your way back.
Hang on. Sorry, they're like they're burring out there quite a lot. Back to life. Back to life. Back to life. Just let's just go back. This is ridiculous. And he walks towards the edge of the plants and he just shoves it out of the way into ashes.
Starts to rot as you move, yes.
You're not
Alright.
the only one that is hurting.
I know that I'm not the only one who is in pain, Keli. I see this. I am. Do you know who?
Back
I'm not going
at
to fight with you. Let's go.
Rictavio's shop, home, whatever you want to call it. You have all watched Rictavio begin to put together some sort of circle using chalk and some other elements, spellcasting elements that you are familiar with. You're not sure what the spell is, though. And it takes about the same time that it takes for Athelstan and Keli to return for him to stand up and clap his hands free of the dust, wiggle his fingers. Oh,
They're
good,
bickering the whole time.
Of course. Yes, we could hear you, like, down the street. Thank you for airing dirty laundry the entire way here. Would you please get in circle? Everyone, please.
Sure. 1 second. He leans out the door and just throws up outside of it and closes it behind him.
Gross.
Ew.
Yeah. Ew. Ew was right, Breeze. It was right.
That's what you get for being so dramatic.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, no. In circle, please.
I'm in the circle.
In circle.
Everybody moves into the circle, and Rictavio Van Richten casts his spell. All of you are teleported from here to a small... it's not small. It's about 20 feet by 30 feet. So it's big enough, it's comfortable enough, but it's pretty barren. It's a stone room. There is a trap door to like the right, like northeastern corner. And there's little bits of furniture here and there. Most of them are covered in sheets to protect them from the elements. All right, we are free to talk here. You wanted to know who the successor is, yes?
Yes.
I doubt you would know her name, but you know how souls recycle, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So the dark lady was once named Tatiana.
Sorry, I'm excited. Cedar's excited.
In this life, she is known as Arena. Tatiana was once the obsession of Strad before he died.
Yes. She's in charge.
She is.
Yes, but the land. That can't be right.
How do you mean?
These lands.
Yes?
The punish. What did she do to deserve punishment?
She may not have shed blood, killed her brother, killed many. She had her own sins, across many, many lives. She is not an innocent flower, as some people may believe, based on Strahd's propaganda. Her own obsession with surviving and leaving Strahd alone, leaving Barovia, far extended beyond what most people believe. Once she was brought to Kresk, and a group of adventurers helped her escape. But it was not an escape that she actually had, it was a trick by Strahd himself. She was brought back to Castle Ravenloft and sequestered, turned, married, and became his bride all before his death. As his bride, she took over. As Strahd has no living descendants. The things that she did to succeed where her previous incarnations had failed is enough to be punished. And as many of you know, Darkon, as an example, a butt needs to be in the seat.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
I'll cast Charm Monster on him.
Okay, what's the DC?
DC is not sure I know my DC. Hold on.
Count as a monster?
DC 16?
Charm Monster covers any creature.
Mm-hmm.
That's correct.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's also a 4th level spell, so it can't be counterspelled automatically.
Yep.
You have to roll for it. Sorry, it's a DC what save?
16.
Wisdom?
Yes.
That is a dirty 20.
I will potent that to a 3.
Oh shit. Hey, Blue Cottage, welcome, man.
Thanks for the raid. Drama's
Raiders.
happening.
Let me just double check his shit. Okay, yeah, he is charmed.
Oh my gods.
I walk right up in front of him. The crown will never leave this head,
Okay.
and you will apologize to the true Lord of Darkon.
She is not here, so I cannot do that.
Oh, I'm presenting you him.
Where? Are you the
Oh.
reincarnation of Strahd? My friend, come on.
Apologize to Athelstan.
For what? But I will happily do so. I just need to know what I'm apologizing
For
for.
your discretions against him.
My discretions. Oh, okay. Sorry, Athelstan, for my discretion. Okay.
I think you're going to need to mean it.
I cannot mean what I don't feel. Surely you understand that, my friend.
Work harder. Very important to me.
Okay. Athelstan, I apologize for my bluntness in telling you that you should let Darkon go and for your daddy issues.
And where may we find an ally to retake Darkon?
So what I am standing here, am I chopped liver?
Yes, but you're not willing to help, friend.
I will help
So
you. You
Do
have
try and
asked.
cooperate.
You have asked. I will help.
I would like you to suggest an alternative ally to yourself, then.
Oh, there is S.
Mm-hmm.
Who else would be able to assist you? There is a dragon in Argenvost Holt who may be able to help.
He would hardly help us retake a dark realm.
Well, if you tell him I sent you, he may be more willing to answer. Especially if it's for greater good. Huh? You could also ask Arena.
All of these people that you've suggested have nothing to gain. I need to know someone that wants power, that would more willingly give their services.
Hey, the people who would want power are in this room. So I suggest you, my friend.
What can you do to help me? You said you'd help. I'm here to listen.
Can be a sword at your side.
But do you really want to? Will you actually be there?
My friend Desirous has asked me, yes?
I told you this old man was useless.
I am not useless. That is not a very nice thing to say.
Where is Ez?
She was out towards Barovia, but she should be back tomorrow or possibly late this evening.
Can you contact your dragon?
Oh, it's not my dragon, but no.
Give me your dragon friend.
I can certainly try, actually, but he wears
You could give me your magic ring, and then he would know you sent me.
my magic ring. I do not have a well, yes, I do, but it's kind of attached to me.
You wouldn't give it to such a close friend?
Yeah, I would, but it keeps me safe.
What game are you playing here, Desirous?
I know, but I'm going to be going to such dangerous places. I would need that assistance. You wouldn't want anything bad to happen to me.
No, of course not.
What is your game here, Desirous?
You want allies.
You are not going to make an ally out of somebody that you force.
He won't maybe he won't remember this. We could just muck about in there.
You will not make an ally out of people that you force. How is one meant to trust you?
We don't need their trust.
Do we? Maybe I'm not talking specifically about this man.
This man is also standing right here. Hello.
Dark Lords don't worry about trust, Athelstan. They know they have power. These domains are not made of sunshine and happiness. Power and darkness, despair. These are the currencies that we trade in.
It doesn't sate my hunger.
Can I offer you a snack?
Oh, sure.
Like pulls out some like wrapped up biscuits from his bag. There you go.
Let him go, Des. I see and appreciate what you're trying to do. And it has gained me something here. But he's still useful. And I kind of like him.
I like you too, Athelstan. I'm only mean because you need to hear it in order to believe it.
I know. You've always been that way.
I have, yes. That is very true.
You broke my heart once, you know. Well, not my heart.
I'm an old man. I would not be able to keep up with you and Mina.
That's what you said. That's what he said last time.
Because it's the truth. I don't want to die.
Yeah.
You don't want anything else?
I think that having an inn with the dragon that can leave such scores upon this land is decent.
I don't think that dragon will help us.
Maybe not. But
And
it's
if he
worth-
can, I'm not
but it's
even
worth
sure he could
trying.
leave Barovia. I'm not sure.
He's not bound here. A dark lord is bound to their domain. Can Ebb travel freely? Or does Athelstan not know that?
You aren't sure.
Also, who does he mean when he says she? Who is she? Who is the lead? Who is the rightful ruler of Darkon that he refers to?
I've only heard a little bit about her. I don't know her personally. I never came to Vallaki. I didn't know these people that he speaks of.
Yeah, I was talking about the leader of Barovia, not Darkon.
That's why I asked you to bow to the fucking... God damn it.
I'm so confused. I thought you wanted me to bow to Arena, but she is not here. And then you said Athelstan, and I thought you were talking about you. I'm sorry. I was very confused.
For this wise monster killer, you're quite stupid.
Sometimes, yes.
The smartest people are often also dumb. Trust me.
I'm going to look at my tag along and be like, do you want anything with him?
You will not. I don't claim to be a leader in this group, but surely a couple of negative votes here matter.
Who
Are you talking to me?
I am
I'm-
asking you.
I'm confused. Who are we talking about?
I'm trying to convince Desiree here
the
not to
ghosty
feed
ghost that
you
follows me
to the
around?
ghoul.
No. The ghosty ghost that follows me around?
Oh, sorry.
You
I
have
thought
a
you were
ghosty
talking-
ghost?
I thought you were talking about.
I thought you
Huda.
said I did have a
the
ghosty
ghoul.
ghost. Maybe I don't.
Oh, yes, you do. Because
Yeah.
you said you did. I'm sorry, I'm confused again.
His son?
Yes. No, I knew that.
Is he here?
It's Rudolph's issue, not me issue.
So do you want anything with him? Okay.
Yeah.
Nothing more?
Well, we
He's
do.
not all
have...
that cooperative.
Well, I didn't expect
I
you to
am
be.
trying, but you want me to give up my ring, which I need to not die.
I again reiterate that I think he's useful, Des. And again, I do kind of like him. He's an old queen of a bitch, but he
My son was a bitch, yes.
Okay. I don't think I can make him forget this, so.
Oh, I doubt. He's not going to be very pleased with you, but maybe we can convince him to take us back with him and not leave us in the wastes of wherever the hell we are right now.
Why would I be upset with you?
Well, you might be. I have that effect on people.
I would never be upset with you.
I know.
An hour comes to an end.
Wait
It's like,
about
I am so
35
upset with you.
Ah, you dick. Eli,
Yeah.
you looked very. Did you have something to add, or were you just
Nope, I was reading a spell because I got a question for Des in a minute.
okay? So, do you release a spell or do you take an hour?
Does Kilai look like she's going to ask me something?
What was the name of the
Oh,
dragon?
no,
again?
that was an out of character moment panic as I was
Okay.
reading a spell.
He didn't give you a name. He just said there's a dragon at Argynvost.
I have heard of him.
I've heard of him, but I don't know anything
Yeah.
about him.
I don't think he will help us.
He's enormous, so nothing wrong with asking. What's the worst that could happen? He says no, and we're in the same situation that we are right now.
He kills us.
I don't think he will. He's a silver dragon. They don't just kill for funsies.
But we would have
for
Des
shits and
with-
giggles, I'm going to cast Modify Memory on Van Richten.
Oh boy.
Okay. Let me just.
Oh boy. You're
Can't
gonna
Can't go
hurt-
wrong.
You're gonna hurt this old man, and then he's gonna hurt us.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Oh, I can't wait till I can get counterspell next level.
We're gonna turn around and we're gonna turn around in the morning, and Dez is just gonna be disappearing inside of a saber-toothed tiger.
I don't know if it will. It doesn't specifically say I
No, it doesn't.
get it. It doesn't say I get to see what's in his mind, which is what his ring sort of protects him against.
Yeah.
It just says I get to tell him what happened in the last 10 minutes. And that permanently eliminates all memory and puts this in its place.
Yeah. I agree. So go ahead and what save is that?
You gotta give me. Well, we're not in combat, so that he doesn't get advantage, but it's just a wisdom save. DC 6, DC 16.
He's gonna treat us to his order of
It's
poutine.
the deneuralizer from freaking Men in Black.
Basically, yeah.
You and your damn flashy stick.
So are these both concentration? So you'd have to drop one and then.
Charm Monster does not require concentration.
Oh, okay, perfect. Well, fuck it then. Pardon me. So you start weaving this tale of the last 10 minutes. What do you say?
I tell him everything that happened. I just want to wipe from his memory that he was charmed.
Okay.
Because it says when the spell ends, he'll remember that. So I want to overwrite that he doesn't remember me charming him. That he had a change of heart. That he saw that Athelstan was taking glorious initiative. And that he...
Are you trying to give yourself disadvantage?
He gave us information on a number of allies very helpfully and freely of his own volition.
Okay.
And he's gonna buy us poutine at the Blue Water Inn.
And it was suggested that perhaps a round of poutine could be bought by him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I don't think I can make him have a choice going forward. I'm not putting suggestion in there.
Yeah.
Although, no.
Oh boy. Spell slot.
I just tell,
What's it like to have those?
basically that he just had a much kinder conversation with us. that he had a change of heart.
Okay.
That's a
So
fan you'd know more than Razira.
you cast the modify memory, and the charm person, you let that go at the same time, or how do you?
No, I don't think I need to let the charm person. I'll just let that fall off in an
You just
hour,
let that
right?
run?
Because
Okay.
unless if that's when he'll remember, then no, I'll drop it right away so that it was within this sort of 10-minute time limit.
Okay.
If you'd like me to do it that way, I'll do it that way.
It's up to you. You're the caster.
No, if I want whatever your ruling is on it, because I'm probably going to do this again at some point. Exactly how this went down.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure this probably isn't the first time he's done it, so he probably knows where to like not fuck up.
You would be able to do both, like
Okay.
either way. Whether you drop the charm monster right away, or if you wait and let it run its course, and it'll just be like you won't remember that, or you waited until the last 10 minutes, whatever you want to do. So either way works. So which route do you want to go?
No, I'll let it hold for an hour because why not?
Okay.
He'll stay friendly that way.
Yes, he does stay friendly.
I'll also put just a smidge in there that Desirus's vast intellect impressed him.
Of course. Like you do.
The entire spell fails because it's illogical.
And that I have an ass you can bounce gold coins off of.
We all look at his flat butt.
To be fair, you could do that with any ass if you try hard enough.
That's true.
So he takes you back to the coffin shop.
Desirus has cake.
Presumably because there are no further questions regarding Irina. If there are, then ask now or forever hold your peace.
Nope.
Okay.
I'll just
where
make sure when this is all done, I just make sure my hood is pulled up, and as I walk past Athelstan, I'll just pat him on the shoulder.
It's not a you thing. Just appreciate you. Just please. I'm not
I know.
really in a place to be
I know.
right now.
I see you. We'll work on it. It's okay.
Thank you. Yeah, appreciate it.
Okay. So Van Richten reiterates that speaking Irina's name or Tatiana's name outside of this space is definitely ill-advised.
Where's she at?
Most likely Castle Ravenloft, if she's not mutzing about in the town, the village.
Of Barovia?
Yes.
Okay. Is she like a vampire now? Is she sucky?
Yes.
Does she take guests, and do those guests live to see the next morning?
Most often, yes, but I would be very careful about how you speak to her condition.
Oh, I don't care about her condition. I don't.
It is
I
not
don't
about
hate
what
all of them.
you care about. It is what she cares about.
True.
So he takes you back to. Sorry, go ahead, Keeley.
She's not happy being
Nope.
a vampire.
No, not exactly. It's more the circumstances of how she became one.
Understand.
Why is she so secretive? Like, you obviously didn't want to tell us without being in this place.
It is less her that I'm worried about.
There are surely people who are displeased with whose ass is in the seat.
Precisely. There are issues with Ascension and all of that other nonsense that you are dealing with in Darkon, though a little less convoluted and complex because there was only one heir instead of like 17.
That's who we need to find.
Yeah,
Athelstan.
who's the heir? That's my
That is someone who wants power. That is someone who is looking for allies.
Arena.
Yeah, you've got me curious.
Oh,
Arena
now
was
that
the heir.
Arena's in charge.
No, but who else?
Who is unhappy that
the
Irina
one?
is in charge?
That I would not be able to tell you.
Maybe the hags?
Yeah, they would probably take issue with that.
Know where they are. Apparently, we have to have a word with them anyway.
They are always
Maybe we don't.
between the Bone Grinder and either Valaki or the village.
Wait a minute. What issue do we have with the Ags?
They're grinding up children and turning them into meat
Yes.
pies.
Okay.
And apparently they're making their coven too big.
Oh.
And that's
And
an
that's
issue
an issue.
with the powers that be.
It's an issue with who? Because I'm thinking this is the ally we want.
You want to ally with hags? They ask for large payments that may not come up front, but you will not like the consequences of such an action, my friend.
I've had dealings with hags before, and I'm not terribly fond of dealings again. But that is an interesting thought.
That is someone who wants the power. I'm just saying that is
That is somebody who has tangible power.
Yes, I do agree.
And I mean, what is a few children for the sake of Darkon, right?
No. Too many children have been sacrificed for the sake of Darkon, and too many children have been sacrificed to feed the belly of this hag that just continues to grow.
They come back.
Swollen and disgusting.
It's like a recycling bin here.
No, it's not the cycle. It is not life and death.
You do know that you're saving a dark land.
Yes.
And you intend to bring the sunshine and the lollipops.
No, I'm not entirely sure that there will be any such sunshine or lollipops. I don't know if that's possible. Also, what's a lollipop?
Like a candy, a sucker.
Oh.
In the mouth.
I mean, that's generally where you put candy.
Listen, I want to make you your Dark Lord self, but you can't take over a Dark Lord's realm and be like, we're good.
I don't expect it to be good. I expect it to be intact.
Okay. The Ags might be able to help us keep it intact.
What was the payment, my friends? It could be exponential.
I've paid a lot already. I'm starting to run out of things to pay with.
You have how many brothers and sisters?
2. 1 brother, 1 sister, 1 Tommen.
How many more that you need to kill?
I at least plan to kill that plaid-wearing bitch.
So we have the plaid-wearing bitch's soul to bargain with.
It's not worth that much. Besides,
maybe the Ags would want it though.
Yeah, but I'm not willing to give that up because it's mine. Regardless of what happens to the seed of Darkon, I am going to rend her limb from limb.
I know, but you're not giving me much to work with here.
I am trying, but I have things that I want to.
I know.
We good to go back to the coffin shop, or do you have more questions about Arena?
In your opinion, will Arena offer me aid if I ask for it?
You would have to offer her something in return that she wants.
What does she want?
Freedom.
We're trying to lock one of you up, and then we have to free the other.
No.
She wants to be free of Barovia, of Strahd's influence, of the domains, whatever it takes.
In order to do that, she would have to swear to me to secede. To allow me, if I'm able to put Darkon back together, Darkon can take Barovia as well. Apparently, this is something that can be done. That one domain can absorb another, especially when it's cracking to pieces.
It does not happen often.
I cannot
But
recall a time when it has happened. There's been
but it
attempts of
can.
incursions, but nothing completed.
If it's not an incursion, if it is given freely by the one who can make that decision.
It's difficult to say if that would be effective given the nature of the domains. It's a prison, it's punishment.
And yet people escape it on the regular.
You're just your father, yes.
He's not the only one. I've seen it happen.
Who?
Well, for one thing, when you have folks who can travel freely between the domains in a multitude of different ways, via small spaces and also death.
But that you just recycle. And there's
Not if
leaving
you
the
bring it back.
domains. You may leave the domain, but you still are in domains.
She would have to be willing to take that risk.
Maybe there is something else she wants. I mean, he doesn't know everything.
I'm not claiming
I only
to know
guess.
everything. Oh, you're talking about Van Richten. Cool. All right.
I didn't mean you. I mean Van Richten.
No, I got you.
Athelstan, I'm on your side here.
I appreciate that, Desiree. Breeze, you've been quiet. What do you think?
I mean, this is mostly up to you guys. This is your homes.
Let's go. Van Richten, take us back.
All right. He dispels whatever it was that he cast, and you are teleported back to the coffin shop.
Like a word with
Upon
you, Breeze.
arrival, it's around that time that the charm person wears off. And
I take a step back.
he's walking towards his kitchen to fetch some tea and cake because it's canon. And he just sort of stops and turns to look at you, Des. That was not a kind thing to do. And then to try and fuck with my memories after? Not
You did
very
what?
nice.
That's a...
But you will be allowed to have some cake. I worked very hard on it. Walks into the kitchen, and that's where we're going to call tonight. I rolled
But
a
I do
25 on my
reiterate-
save.
But do reiterate that Athelstan did say, I'd like a word with you, Breeze. For next session.
You can
Okay.
remember that.
I
remember that 'cause I won't.
Actually,
I'll write it down.
there's officially 3 people that have managed to escape the domains, isn't there now?
Yep. At least
that we
there are
know
plenty
of.
that we don't know of. I'm sure, but yes.
Applestan's father, Alaric, and Liliana.
And the bagman comes and goes,
Bagman.
and who knows where the bagman is from?
No. Little people escape the realms all the time. They're not stuck here. They go elsewhere. You and I could walk out.
Will I ask Des a question before we end?
Sure.
Yeah, actually, yeah, you have been waiting. Sorry.
Des, how long has she been gone?
A long time.
More than 10 days?
Yes. It's not there. You know that, right?
Yes, I am aware that whatever that thing is not her. But I thought I could help.
I will help you realize that it is not there.
Desiree. Just leave it for now, please.
I'm being helpful.
I know that you are being helpful, but I don't think that Keelah right now is in a space where she wants to be helped. And we need to respect that.
Razira just walks over next to Keeley again.
Just like whines between her legs.
That's where we'll
No.
call it.
You made pasta.
Okay. You literally made my cat.
pasta.
Thanks everybody for sticking around for session and my tech issues at the beginning of it. So sorry for that. We will be back on Thursday here for A Song of Crystal and Shadow, but you can catch a couple of us tomorrow on DM Jeremy's channel for Blood in the Six Chapter 2. And then again on Wednesday over on Cantrips and Coffee for some Call of Cthulhu action. And yeah, stick around for the raid and we'll check you later.